in 24 hours, the stock market has lost $2 trillion. Why didn't so the US stock market cap was recently at roughly $65 trillion. Okay. Today it's at peaked at 65. Today it's at 58. That was as of last night. Overnight, the stock market's lost $2 trillion. So we've lost almost $10 trillion in stock market value in a matter of a few months. Wouldn't this have been more easily accomplished by, let's say, just saying, "Hey, we're going to tax the stock market 2%,"
You could have
right?
done an AOC style wealth tax.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just raised all the money you
right.
needed to
Not
raise.
that I don't support a wealth tax, just to be clear. I don't,
There's this debt clock. There's this, hey, we have the current national debt, 34 trillion. We're spending $1 trillion in interest a year. My point is, and you have $160 trillion in net wealth in the United States. You could do a 20% tax and completely wipe out all debt and
right.
still leave the United States with $130 trillion in net wealth, $130 trillion in assets with zero debt. It,
That is going to impact pensions, firemen,
yeah.
police workers, state
So
teachers union.
exactly. So not only are you destroying the wealth effect and keeping consumers and corporations at home and not spending, and look at most economic indicators. It's all consumption based. The United States is a consumption based economy. So all of that's out. Nobody's spending anymore. And they just lost $10 trillion and the stock market's been lobbed off in the last 6 weeks. And then to boot, for the things they do need to spend money on, eggs and meat and gas and everything, you're talking about inflation and inflation expectations, right? So inflation's only going to, it's a very regressive tax that's hitting Main Street and you're hitting stocks and residential real estate at the same time. So what good is coming out of it? Maybe you raise 250, $500 billion in revenue, but they're talking about putting a tax. They're talking about cutting taxes to the equivalent of $500 billion per year. Okay, you're paying for 1 year's of tax cuts.
You're talking
But if
about
people
your
aren't spending, and if people are afraid to spend, and especially corporations looking at research and development and stuff and building plants, if they aren't spending that, well, they're just going to pocket those gains.